Hey, Liz. Y'all can just post free yes or no's if you want to. I've been doing it that way for a couple days, so I'm not even going to try a list. Will Liz be able to balance her life this month? Alright, will Liz be able to balance her life this month? The Seven of Wands reversed, and then the underlying energy, what you don't see, is the Three of Pentacles. So this is what I feel like, Liz. Whatever's going on this month, the Seven of Wands reversed, it's actually, even if it feels chaotic or like it's crazy and out of your control, it's actually what's needed to come towards you to get the Three of Pentacles. That's about balance. That's about creating a foundation within yourself. So embrace the bullshit this month, because actually it's part of the process to balance in your energy. Fatima, you can just put a question in the chat. I'm not doing a list, okay? Joan the Leo. Is G the Sag falling for me? Hey, Joan. Is G the Sag falling for Joan? Boop. Is G the Sag falling for Joan? Nine of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Cups is the underlying energy. Underlying energy, what you don't see, I do feel like this person is interested in you in a romantic way. The only problem is, it doesn't have to be a problem if they don't allow it to be, right? But they got the emotional codependence card. This can manifest as someone being clingy, but at the end of the day, this is the card that the person may not consciously realize it, but the way they're living their life, their actions say they need a relationship, and then they'll be happy. So just watch it and don't allow this person to be too clingy, or vice versa. But they are interested in you in an emotional way, because the Ace of Cups is there. She done put the monkey in there with covering her eyeballs. Okay. Will Rashima Sim... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Fatima. I skipped you. Fatima says, does Jay the Libra have feelings towards her? Hey, Bella. Does Jay the Libra have feelings towards Fatima? You're weak, Joan. Does Jay the Libra have feelings towards Fatima? Bella, you can just put your question in the chat, because I'm not doing a list, okay? The Hierophant card. Yes, I feel like they do. The Four of Pentacles is reversed at the bottom. So this kind of feels like the energy of when somebody gets feelings, they try and run or back off. So if this person gets like really wishy-washy with you, on and off, like all of a sudden everything's going fine and then they're disappear on you, it's because they're kind of scared of commitment. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? Rashima Simmons, will my ministry prosper in the upcoming months? Yeah, you can post, Bella. You're welcome, Fatima. Will Rashima's ministry prosper in the upcoming months? Will Rashima's ministry prosper in the upcoming months? What is that? Oh. The Hierophant reversed. And the Six of Swords reversed. This is telling me, I'm just the messenger, so don't shoot me, okay? Since you're asking about like a ministry, okay, this is about like routines. And it's in the reverse. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. So, are you going back and forth on, like, get you a plan and stick to it? That's what I feel like the universe wants you to know. And then that will result in, a prospering energy, right? But it's like you got to get more grounded and stable with the efforts you're putting in. You know, have a plan to do it 2 times a week or 3 times, whatever is good for you. But that's what is saying, like, push yourself, in other words. And then, yes, the potential would be there. Oh, Bella, the question says, should she do it? He say, hello from South Georgia. Yep, it's obvious that we from South Georgia, y'all. Or I'm from South Georgia. Should Bella do it? That's her question. 5 of Pentacles is reversed. Let me get you another one. You are welcome, Rashima Simmons. Hey, Intuitive. Knight of Cups is reversed. I feel like, no, you shouldn't do it, Bella. Whatever it is. Phoenix Deco. Should I walk away from the Aquarius? Should Phoenix Deco walk away from the Aquarius? You are welcome, Bella. If you're asking me that, I'm going to give you a card, but I'm just saying. If you're asking me if you should walk away from someone, that means it's heavy on your heart that you should, you know? Just think about that. Should she walk away from the Aquarius? Should Phoenix walk away from the Aquarius? Hey, Maya. Should Phoenix walk away? The World reversed, and the King of Cups is at the bottom. I feel like if you do, there's going to be a strong feeling of unfinished business between y'all. So, I'm going to leave it up to you whether you should walk away from the Aquarius, because you create your own world. I know you don't want to hear me say that, but it's true, okay? But think about this. The world is reversed. So, the universe is saying, if you walk away from this Aquarius, but you don't learn the lessons that were included in that connection, you will end up manifesting another connection that's just the same as with the Aquarius, but a different face, if that makes sense. I do feel like there's emotions between you and the Aquarius, but there's also unlearned lessons, whether it's on your side or their side, I'm not sure. You would know that more than me, but the World reversed is just saying, and this is like new level, new devil. Well, this level, you're going to be right here, and it's not a bad place to be or a good place. It's just a level. It's always about levels, right? So whatever level you're at, there's some lesson you're learning with this person. Now, if both people could learn the lesson, that means you and this Aquarius, then it could be successful because there is emotions between the two of you. But that's the question. It's going to take both people. So if one person changes but the other one doesn't, then shit, you're still on the World reversed. It takes 2 humans to be totally different energies to come together, right? To be successful. So I feel like there's some unlearned lesson maybe. You are very welcome, Phoenix. Thank you. Okay. Does the Gemini miss Maya? I was so mad when I ordered these cards, y'all, because look how little they are compared to these, okay? I thought they were going to be regular size, but they're like that little. So now they're like my favorite deck. That's weird, isn't it? Does N the Gemini miss Maya? Does N the Gemini miss Maya? The World in the upright and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I feel like they think you've moved away from them or you've moved on from them, because the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. It's like they're not even expecting anything to happen between you and them. They think that this is like a whole new chapter wherever they're going in their life. Even if they're alone, they don't think there's a chance for this to happen anymore. Not that maybe they think about you, but they just think that there's nothing there to work on, you know? You moved away, okay. Did S think about intuitive today? You are welcome, Maya. Did S think about intuitive today? Oh, shit. Did S think about intuitive today? The Emperor, Five of Pentacles. I feel like probably so, but they try to act all like tough, because the Five of Pentacles is someone who feels like, yes, they thought about you, and they try to act like they, you know, kind of like they want to have a tough exterior, but on the inside it's all mushy. That's the feeling I get off of S. That's probably not the correct way to say it, but you know what I mean? The Emperor's on the outside, you know, he's all big and hard and stern, right? That big Emperor card, and then you got this Five of Pentacles underneath. I feel like, yes. It also could be that they feel sorry for themselves about something too. You know, sometimes even if they don't have to be a bad person, but the person that's in the Five of Pentacles a lot of times, this church that they're outside of, the little window that's in the card, if they walk around the corner, they could walk in the front door and get the heat from the church, right? But they're standing out there in the snow in the regular deck. So it's like this is something they do to themselves, mentally or emotionally. Okay. Soul F, hello. Will NB the Leo reach out to Soul F? Will NB the Leo reach out to Soul F? It's like it disconnected for a second. Can y'all see me? I don't want her to miss her question. I think my internet is acting stupid. I'm not going to do... Okay, she can see me. Alright, will NB the Leo reach out to Soul F? Will NB the Leo reach out to Soul F? Three of Swords reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. I do feel like this is the card about trying to patch things up. Also, this card is about clearing the air when it's in the reverse, the underlying energy. So it's almost like they may do something to test the waters, so to speak. You know that person that might just randomly text you just to see if you'll respond? Okay, that's the kind of energy it feels like to me. Someone may randomly, out of the blue, do some small gesture towards you to test the waters, kind of like a curious energy to see if they can put their foot in the door. So I do feel like they will. Well, I did everybody today quick, y'all. I think y'all probably like the list better because I do longer questions. You are welcome, Soul F. Are y'all ready for Friday like I'm ready for Friday? I'm freaking ready for Friday at 5 o'clock. What's tomorrow, Thursday? Shit. If it was Friday tomorrow, that would just make it better. It would make it better. Hey, Sarah, you want to give me a free yes or no question to answer? It is quicker when I do it this way. At least y'all don't have to wait as long. Is A the Capricorn Sarah's future spouse? Sarah's skipping all the steps. She's like, if this dude ain't gonna get me the white picket fence, then shit on it, right? Sarah say, thank you, next. I'm just kidding, Sarah. Is A the Capricorn Sarah's future spouse? Ace of Cups reversed, and the underlying energy is the King of Wands. So, basically this says, is this person attracted to you? Absolutely. Could it turn into something that's a future spouse? Yes, if they could learn how to open up emotionally, because the Ace of Cups is reversed. So, this person might be somebody who they come towards you, but once they start to develop emotions, they like think of emotions as pain, right? They associate love with pain. So Ace of Cups is reversed. This is somebody who will close off. So there's potential compatibility, King of Wands, but the Ace of Cups is reversed. So do with it what you will, Sarah. No, not a Capricorn being closed off. I'm just picking on you. My mama's a Capricorn. That explains why she's the devil.
Hey, I heard that.
She's the devil in disguise. That's right, Sarah. Next. Thank you. Next.
What I always said.
Oh my God. I reckon y'all can give me another yes or no. Nobody's coming in here today. Is this my sign I need to take my ass to bed? You are welcome, Sarah. I was actually tired and I didn't want to come on here, and I'm like, but then I beat myself up if I don't. So. Y'all give me another question. I know there's about 5 or 6 of y'all in here. I'm gonna start.
You got Jason Moody hanging in there.
I'm gonna start singing if y'all don't give me a question. Y'all want me to pull me a card? Let's see what it says. Let's pull me a card. If it say something bad, I'm gonna lie. No, I'm kidding. Let's pull me a card. The High Priestess. Ain't she a tarot reader? Hey, Nadia, what? You are such a... Okay, we'll do it. Does your ex miss you, huh? 3 shuffles. If y'all have a question, just post it in there. Does his ex miss him, for the love of the Lord? Does his ex miss him? Which one, huh? I'm just kidding. Alright, so you got the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Wands. The underlying energy is the Ace of Swords. I mean, yes. And at the same time, this person holds back. Okay, based on the meaning of the cards, the Ace of Swords is yes, because it's in the upright and it's about truth. So that would be a yes. And the Wheel of Fortune is a positive movement card. So to me, that would say yes. But this 5 of Wands can be like pettiness or drama or like, you know, word salad with each other, that kind of vibe. So the 5 of Wands is saying this person may miss you, but the 5 of Wands is attached to it. So it's like easily to turn into gas and fire, right? It could just be the card that says pettiness or drama. So either you or the ex can be a little petty and a little dramatic at times. Okay. He done said LOL. Alright, Zahia. Will Zahia reconcile with RF? Will Zahia reconcile with RF? Six of Swords, and the underlying energy is the Judgment reversed. This feels like the energy of making a head over a heart decision and going towards the calmness. So maybe there might be an attempt at reconciliation and then a decision to move away from each other due to something that was tumultuous. Because the Judgment's in reversed as well. So there might be an attempt, but I don't know if it'll last long. I put it that way. What is coming towards Nadia? What is coming towards Nadia? You're welcome, Zahia. What is coming towards Nadia? The Page of Wands reversed. What is that? What is coming towards Nadia? The Chariot reversed. Is it Mercury retrograde or something like that? Right? It feels like that. Like things over the next few weeks may not go exactly as fast or as smooth as you want them to. Page of Wands reversed, Chariot reversed. Let me see what else. Hey, Brittany. And Rosa. 2 of Pentacles reversed. And the 6 of Cups reversed. The Knight of Cups is the underlying energy. So what you don't see is the Knight of Cups, Nadia. So don't claim this as you're going to have a shitty time and then say, well, Marley said that I'm going to have a shitty couple weeks. So, because then you'll create that for yourself. But what I'm saying is If you go through some days where you feel like stuff just doesn't go right, you know those days when you wake up in the morning and you say, I'd have been better off if I'd have just kept my ass in the bed, because if you try to do this, you got stuck on a waiting list or whatever, right? That's the Chariot reversed, Page of Wands reversed. The universe is just saying, don't let it make you pissy. Six of Cups reversed. Don't let it make you bitter, because actually, if you just make that decision, Two of Pentacles reversed, and use your inner knowing that everything is working out for your best good, even if it looks like a shit show in the moment, always remember. And the reason why that happens is this, y'all. This is what I'm trying to make myself understand. When you look at a shit show in your life, no matter what it is, and I'm not talking about Nadia, I'm just talking about what I'm trying to learn for myself. If your life is in a shit show, believe me, my life has so many shit shows I could share with you, you would never even believe it, okay? I'm one big shit show. But the thing is, if you can look at it from the mindset that this, I'm making a decision, my inner knowing says this is going in a good way for me. This is going to end for my best good. There's something so freaking awesome on the other side of this shit show. And you got to like look at the circumstances and be like, I can't relate. The circumstances don't matter. It's easy to say it, but in the moment, whenever you're actually looking at the bullshit, it's hard, right? But what you don't see is the Knight of Cups. So there's a timeline there that this bullshit, and it feels like it could be petty stuff. Like getting stuck at Walmart because you had to go to the eye doctor and you end up waiting 4 hours that day and it wastes half your day. It's that kind of energy. But I feel like something could happen that's for your own good on the path, so keep your eyeballs open. I put it that way. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, Nadia. I know you think I'm nuts. Hey, Dan the man. Okay. Phoenix Deco. Can I get an overall energy check? Y'all can. You are welcome, Nadia. Thank you for always helping me in the chat. Eight of Wands. Page of Swords reversed. I feel like this is maybe what's got you off. So as an energy check, when the Eight of Wands comes out, this is a card that says if you will release control, a lot of movement can happen and very fast, but it may not be the direction that you're comfortable with. The reason why I say that, Phoenix, is because the Page of Swords is reversed. This is somebody out of their comfort zone. This is like student energy, right? So if there is a direction that feels a little bit scary and a little bit uncomfortable over the next few weeks that comes into your awareness, and you have this inner kind of nudge to go towards it, but it scares the shit out of you at the same time, and you can't, like, your ego can't figure out how it would be helpful for you, or your ego can't figure out the path going forward. You can only see like the next step, and the rest of that shit is unknown and it's scary and you feel out of your comfort zone. I feel like that's where you need to go, because ultimately you'll have a lot of growth and you will be balanced as long as you maintain your inner self. You know what I'm saying? But the Eight of Wands is a lot of movement, and it's positive and it's fast movement. But sometimes it can sweep you away, especially if you're uncomfortable, if you're in a very uncomfortable spot. So yeah, if there's some scary stuff comes up, just jump at it. It was just another day in paradise, Dan. You know those days? Is Rose's decision right? Is Rose's decision right? Yes or no? Is Rose's decision right? Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups is at the bottom. You have the answer. What you don't see is Nine of Cups in the upright. This can be about something that will make you very happy, a wish fulfilled energy. It's not happily ever after, because that really don't exist. We always have to keep working towards being happy, right? We have to put effort in daily. But whatever this is about, The part that's got you messed up is this anxiety that you are, like, this is something to do with your thoughts and worrying about things that haven't even manifested yet, worrying about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Try to do some meditating or some robotic affirmations or anything you can do to cultivate some joy and peace. Even if it's listening to a box fan for 15 minutes in the morning, right? Whatever you can do to dissolve the Nine of Swords, because the underlying energy that you don't see is the Nine of Cups. So you got it figured out. You know the right answer. Just don't overthink it and get caught up in your head and start to have anxiety. Brittany has an interview tomorrow. Will she get it? You are welcome, Rosa. Brittany has an interview tomorrow. Will she get it? You have to come back and tell us if we're right or wrong, Brittany. Brittany has an interview tomorrow. Will she get it? Page of Wands reversed and the Justice card. I don't know about that. Let me see why the Page of Wands is reversed. Because the Justice would say yes. The Strength reversed. I feel like you're going to go to the interview and you're going to feel a sense of like you didn't do well whenever you leave there. And then the underlying energy is the Justice card. So either they're going to call you back for like a second interview if that's a thing, or they're going to actually give you some sort of position. But in the moment, when you leave the interview, you're going to feel like you didn't do a good job. Page of Wands reversed and the Strength reversed. Freaking tell yourself you got it. Don't like think bad about how you did. Don't do that, because I feel like you're going to second guess yourself. That's right. You got to just keep swimming, man. The Justice card tells me you got it, but don't second guess yourself and don't go into it with the mentality that you're not going to do well. You are welcome, Brittany. Y'all don't even have to ask to be added today. I'm not doing a list. So y'all just put your yes or no question in there, and I'm going in order, baby booskies. Okay. Do I see Abria moving this year? Luna Divine, my friend whose name is Marley, by the way. I have to tell everybody that because that's so cool when I find somebody named Marley. Thank you very much. Let me do like 2 or 3 yes or no's and then I'm going to get you. You can post your question in the chat if you want. Do I see Abria moving this year? What is 10 of Pentacles? That feels like a yes. I had to like look at the Roman numeral because I'm not real familiar with these cards, but that's the 10 of Pentacles. So absolutely, because this can be about a home. So if you're trying to go to a spot, at least moving, if you're not moving far away from where you are, at least like upgrading your home in some sort of way this year. I'm going to give you a yes, Abria. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, Bonita. Okay, let me get Luna Divine, y'all, and then I'll go back up and get your questions that are yes or no. We seem to be doing good. How does it look like moving forward with her Aquarius? All right, moving forward, how does it look for Luna Divine and the Aquarius? Y'all, let me do her donation, and then I'll let you start posting again, okay? And I'll go back up and get the other ones. I'm very unorganized, y'all. Y'all know it. 5 shuffles. How does it look going forward with Luna Divine and her Aquarius? Y'all are doing good. That's awesome. Y'all, she about to slam that door. Y'all hear her? Yes, Ash. I'll get you in just a minute, okay? Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords flipped out. Good God. You got that. I'm just Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the freaking Queen of Swords. I just know for a fact that this person is trying to be very honest, okay? Like, there's nothing but swords out so far. Give me some cups or something. What does it look like going forward for Luna Divine and the Aquarius? Hey, Nick. That's the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Did you find the Dylan James channel? 5 of Pentacles reversed right here. 9 of Wands reversed. This is somebody trying to drop their guard, okay? Trying to overcome abandonment issues. So if you had this or the person that you're dealing with, I don't know which one, because these came out together, so I feel like they go together. It feels like to me somebody's actively working on something to do with issues within themselves. If it's just abandonment issues, maybe. Whatever the representative of the 5 of Pentacles, that can manifest in a few different ways. It can be somebody who's clingy. It can be also somebody who's really distant because they run from their emotions. But you see the 9 of Wands in the upright is when you have the wall up. And I feel like this person, whoever this represents, it's like trying to drop their guard, okay? And the way why they're doing that is because they're trying to deal with what's going on inside of themselves, trying to overcome some issues around maybe like abandonment or loving themselves, or trying not to be in victim mentality when it comes to relationships, something like that. And something else showed up, flipped out, I think. Eight of Swords reversed. That's like coming to some sort of realization. Now, these 3 cards, where they're all swords, I feel like that could be like a message within itself saying that it may take a minute for this to be like a sense of lovey-dovey. I'm not sure. Maybe this person tries to keep their head on their shoulders even if they're attached, because I don't see any cards of emotion. But I will clarify it with the little deck to make sure. But I do feel like they're trying to be very logical. They're trying to be very truthful and honest with you. Like, they're not trying to lie to you in any way. They're trying to be straightforward, but I don't know if it's like y'all are slowly creeping towards the emotions. You know what I mean? Because all of this came out and it just feels almost kind of dry. But not that this person they may have emotions. It's just like they're working on something within themselves, and it's like a slow and steady process, but they're not going too lovey-dovey and too deep, if that makes sense. But this is about realizations, and this is about inner stuff going on, and this is about dropping their guard. So if you or this person was bad about putting your wall up, not dropping a guard when it comes to someone you care about, at least there is, like, y'all communicate, you have the same love language in some sort of way. And it looks like communication will be good. So even if there is the obstacle of dealing with whatever this is, it looks like to me, it's like in the process, it's part of the shit, that choked me. Every time I read, that happens. Like, randomly. Anyway. But it's like, this is part of the process, and it's showing in a positive direction. It's like putting one foot in front of the other when it comes to dealing with what's going on inside, okay? And it's some realization that either you or this person has had that they need to work on this. They need to work on, like, a sense of vulnerability. But I do feel like communication is good. So saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Y'all interpret each other pretty good. So let's clarify it. Look at Nick listening to them 8-hour videos. Shaylee said, what am I, chopped liver? Why do you think you chopped liver? I didn't see you. 8 of Swords. This fell on the 8 of Swords reverse, so. Alright, what else? Strength reversed. Alright, so why the sword cards? Let's see. Why is the Queen, the Knight, and the Ace of Swords? 3 of Wands. Give me another one for the Queen, the Knight, and the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The underlying energy is the Justice card and the 10 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. I got to keep going when they're good like that. Good God. 4 of Wands. And that's the Ace of Wands. But I'm not going to keep going like a crazy lady. But this is the underlying energy. So what I feel like is. This is actually good. The 5 of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Wands reversed. This is something either you or this person or both people is currently working on within themselves. After some period of overthinking to the point that you drain your energy, you or them, there was some sort of realization about some things that needed to be worked on within themselves. There's times, sometimes, that you feel like it's not going fast enough in terms of a 10 of Pentacles situation because the Knight of Pentacles is reversed. But there is like a positive outlook or positive expectation or a knowing that this could work if both people put the effort in. And I feel like that's on your side and their side. And the communication looks healthy and positive. The underlying energy here with the Justice and the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, as long as you and this person remain in this 8 of Pentacles energy, working on whatever this is, this 5 of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Wands within yourselves, as long as you and this person remain in that energy, because I feel like both people, or at least one person, is doing some sort of inner work. The 10 of Pentacles is a potential there, and there's the King of Cups and the 4 of Wands. This can be like opportunities, but it's like you're making your own opportunity. So that goes from the 3 of Wands, you know, that positive expectation, 3 of Wands, and then it goes to the 4 of Wands. So this feels like a work in progress, but the communication is open. And if you're doing work on yourself, don't stop, because it shows in the cards that either you, this person, or both people are doing the work. So that's what I got, Luna Divine. You go, girl. She says she's chopped liver. My foot done fell asleep, y'all. Alright, thank you, Luna Divine. I'm good. How are you? You are welcome. And Nick, don't be surprised after about a week or two of listening to them tapes that you start waking up at weird hours of the night and you might have some weird dreams, because it's like your mind be trying to reject it. Maybe that won't happen to you, but that should be happening to me. Alright. I did, Phoenix, and I did Rosa, and I did Brittany. Let me see, Benita Bala. Do you see Gurpreet returning back into my life in the near future? Do you see Gurpreet returning back into my life in the near future? 8 of Swords, and the underlying energy is the 8 of Cups. I feel like this person stays too wrapped up in their thoughts to take any action. This is somebody who's frozen in kind of like a fear, you know. but it's something they do to themselves by their racing thoughts. So that's a direct manifestation of Ace of Cups reversed. You probably would have to go towards them, and I wouldn't advise doing that if they haven't shown you what they wanted. They need to get out of this energy and show you, right? Okay, Dana, did M the Cancer contact me because he wanted to reconnect after a long period of no contact? Did M the Cancer contact Dana because he wanted to reconnect? Did M the Cancer contact Dana because he wanted to reconnect? Judgment. 6 of Pentacles. Yes, he did. He wants to give it one more shot. 6 of Pentacles is about balancing things out. So, yes, he did. Did he get the money from refund that he was supposed to send back? All right, yes or no for Antoinette? Yes or no for Antoinette? The Death reversed with the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like yes, Antoinette. I feel like he did. All right. She said, I am chopped liver. I'm over here laughing about that still. Eliza, you can just post your question, baby. And y'all are welcome. Will R take action to communicate with Eliza? Hey, Monty. My little working friend. She always be working. Was you off today, Monty? Will R take action to communicate with Eliza? Will R take action to communicate with Eliza? Knight of Swords reversed. 9 of Swords at the bottom. He's got scaredy cat energy. This is somebody who has an idea of what they would want to say. They may think of things they want to say, but they psych their own self out and they hold back. Darned it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Monty. I wish I could give you a hug. Man, that sucks. You are welcome, Eliza. The blonde man that is coming in my dreams, someone special that Ash will meet soon. Oh my goodness. Is the blonde man in Ash's dreams somebody she's going to meet soon? 6 of Swords and the 5 of Wands reversed. I feel like there is somebody new you're going to meet, but it's going to take you pulling a timeline in where you're going to be in the energy that you kind of released it. You're going to be released the idea that someone special is coming in, and you're just going to be all about peace and balance. And I feel like the next person that's the special person, so to speak, it'll be someone that comes in unexpected and kind of out of left field. Like whenever you've released it, the idea of it even happening, right? Wheel of Fortune reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, 6 of Swords. But I do feel like there's someone coming. It's just when you get your energetic signature to the point where you've just released it. You know how whenever we can't find something and we stop looking for it, there it is? That's the kind of energy I feel. Thank you, Nick. I can't ever give Nick his free questions, y'all, because he always donates every time. I still owe him a free one. You're welcome, Ash. Oh no, Monty, I didn't see you yesterday. I must have just got off of here and didn't see you. Oh, we were all saying good night. Damn it. If I'd actually saw you, I'd have stayed on for a few more minutes and just closed the questions. I love Nick's question. How is Nick said, how's my higher self seeing Carlos from the compounding department? Don't know his sign. Like Nick be trying to figure out them signs. All right, 6 shuffles. I'll do hers for free, Nick. I'll do hers for free and still give you yours. If you want us to answer you a question, Monty, I'll do it for free. Monty said you and them options. Shaylee said he's a Cancer, Nick. Oh shit. How Shaylee be knowing? Antoinette said she done told me yes on some shit. I'm heated over here. I gotta donate for a question. How is Nick's higher self seeing Carlos from the compounding department? 10 of Swords reversed. King of Cups reversed. Temperance in the upright. Six of Wands in the upright. The Star. Wow. The Five of Swords is at the bottom. So I feel like this person's energy, should you choose to interact with them, even just as a friend, even just as communicating on a daily basis, from your higher self's perspective, because our higher self is weird, in my belief. It doesn't have to be the truth, but I believe that our higher self only sees connections as, like, what is it used for, you know, whether it's for a life partner or if it's for learning a certain lesson. But I feel like dealing with this person, you interacting with this person's energy, if should you choose to do that by the free will choice, however small or big it is, I feel like there's a sense of this person will be in your life teaching you something to do with balance and patience. Because the Temperance card is about balance and patience. And the Six of Wands and the Star. Well, the Star is healing anyway. But this person's energy, they may not be that great to be around, let me be honest with you. Because the Five of Swords is at the bottom. The underlying energy. They may not be a very good compatible day-to-day human interaction kind of person that vibes well with you all the time. But with that being said, I feel like dealing with this person, as long as you take the lessons you learn from dealing with them, if you choose to do that, you will learn to create that inner balance within yourself. They will help catalyze that. They will also help you learn the lesson of patience, right? And that's a healing card, the Star. It seems all frilly and pretty, but I do feel like with the Five of Swords at the bottom, it could easily be the energy of someone who could even be spiteful at times. They are very closed off. Their heart is very closed off because the King of Cups is reversed. But the Five of Swords is someone willing to win at all costs. They're the person, like my grandma used to say, will cut their own nose off to spite their face. You see how you're losing there, but you'll do it anyway? Cut your own nose off to spite your face? That's the Five of Swords for me. So, what could you gain out of it in terms of learning things and creating balance and learning patience? And as long as you have the victory with the Six of Wands, it'll be something you're grateful that you came across. But Five of Swords is not going to be fun in the moment. The only time this person's energy is going to be fun for you is when you get to the point on the timeline where you're looking back on it and you're journaling about some bullshit you went through with them, and you learned patience, or you learned how to balance yourself better by dealing with them. And that's part of the healing, right? But yeah, if you don't want to deal with some bullshit, you might want to back away from that person. Five of Swords, King of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords reversed. It's like they're a veteran in it, right? Ten of Swords reversed. They've been there and done that already with other people, places, and things. It don't really faze them. Ten of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed. I ain't lying, y'all. I never want to pray for patience. He said, she said, like I said, he's a Cancer. King of Cups reversed. A moody little fella. Does that mean he's moody? I know, Nick. Me over there with my Scorpio self, holding grudges from 2nd grade. Like, I can't let shit go. I'm going to pull some of the little cards and see what comes out for this person. Let's see what comes out with the little ones. I went through that with my stepdad in 2009. We were oil and water for 45 years. Hell yeah, Monty, 2nd grade, bruh. They didn't give me back my pencil with the clicky eraser or something. I remember that shit. I see them in the grocery store to this day. I'm like, yeah, that's the one that didn't give me back my clicky pencil in the 2nd grade. No, but for real. That's what I be trying to work on. Grudges, y'all. My grudge game is, oh my God. Y'all would be shocked at me. Five of Swords reversed. Now remember, Nick, the Five of Swords came out as the underlying energy on that person's side a while ago. With it being in the reverse, this is just saying you could make the free will decision to just avoid it altogether, right? I know. Gotta let it go. Oh shit. She said she was his only girl and definitely a daddy's girl. And then Dan said they lost his dad when his sister was 12. That's so devastating, man. Like, I think it shouldn't be allowed for kids to have to go through that, you know? I know it's part of the game of Earth, but shit. Seven of Wands. You see what I mean? Like, I think you might need to just keep it kicking away from this person. Like, you don't have to be mean to this person, but the Seven of Wands, he's up on the hill, right? And he's already mastered the Six of Wands, which is victory over certain lessons, like the Five of Swords energy. And that Seven of Wands, he can be a defensive person, but in the way I feel like this card means the Seven of Wands is like standing your ground and keeping your boundaries in check with whoever this is. And they may not even interact with you very much right now, but I'm just saying their personality and their demeanor is probably going to be pretty damn triggering if you decide to, you know, associate with them on like a daily basis. But you can always Seven of Wands their ass. Right, Monty, I feel you. When all the busy part's over and it's the time for bed. Page of Swords, which is a learning card, like I said a while ago, with this, you know, Page of Swords can be a student energy. This person could like be someone that if you allow them to cross your boundaries and create the Five of Swords, it could be a good learning lesson in the student of life, right? To create healthy boundaries for yourself. Because you may be somebody who lets people cross boundaries in a way where it's like not looking out for yourself sometimes. Nick said, today, listening to Oprah's speech on forgiveness, I really need to deal with that. Speech on forgiveness, oh my God. Four of Pentacles reversed, because actually forgiveness helps you, right? I be trying to tell myself that. Me neither, Nick. Don't worry. And the Four of Cups. You see, I don't feel like... not that you're bored. It could be just general dissatisfaction. I just feel like this person's energy is not a good match unless you're looking for a lesson to learn based around Five of Swords and boundaries. And who wants to go into that willingly, right? I feel like this is something you could easily avoid. So I would just, don't be scared of the person. If you have to interact with them, do so. But just keep your boundaries up. Because I feel like they could be petty and willing to be spiteful and stuff like that. I don't like it very good. The Four of Cups is somebody that's not very enjoyable to be around. And Nick, those tapes that you listen to at night, man, there may be days where you like all of a sudden be crying. Like it'll make me cry like a little bitch. I don't mean that in a negative way. I just say that word randomly, y'all. I used to work with construction people and they would just cuss. And so I'm trashy, but I don't mean it like bad. So y'all don't think I'm calling you a bitch if you cry, please. You know how some people be oversensitive. Ain't that the truth? A lifetime learning experience. I be thinking I figured something out and then I figure out there's 70 more things I don't know yet. The more you think you know, the more you figure out you don't know shit. Thank you, Shaylee. She said, at all. Oh, boy. I would ask y'all, what do y'all think about this Budweiser stuff? Like, they're blowing my mind. Alright, Nick, you can go again. And, Monty, if you have any questions you want me to answer, I'll do them. You just put them in the chat. You asked one? What did you ask, Shaylee? What did you ask? I didn't see it. Nick done said, what about Danny? I cannot. Let me grab my cigarette battery, y'all. I'm on red. I'll be right back. I love it. We're going to have to check into Danny next. And Shaylee, post your question again. If this is at Nick's work, y'all, he gonna be like looking tomorrow like, Danny from compounding, I know about your energy. It must be getting filtered, Shaylee. There's some word in it or something, because I don't see a question from you. I'm gonna get Monty real quick, and then I'm gonna get Danny from compounding that shit. I don't know. It's just funny for some reason. I don't know why. Nope, I still don't see it. Let's see what is coming towards Monty. KT hat. Oh God. I know about you, Danny. Your 5 of Swords self. You just take your little compounding ass on over there to your department. I can't deal with you, okay? Oh, God. Nick got like 73. Nick is in the 70 of cups. Y'all know, where's that? I ain't gonna look for it. Y'all know the 7 of cups. Nick's like, shit, I got the 73 of cups. I need my higher self to evaluate these bitches. Today. How do I do that, Shaylee? Click the 3 bars and change it to all messages. I don't know what that means. Oh shit. I didn't know I had it filtered. Y'all know I'm not very, I think I just did it. I think I just did it, but it's still not showing up now. Oh, why is Daniel a bastard? I see it now. Oh my God. Okay, what is coming towards Monty? She done said, why is Daniel a bastard? What is coming towards Monty? Y'all are the best. See, I knew I should have came on here. I be like putting it off and procrastinating. But then y'all are funny. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Dan saying them guys named Daniel. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, Monty. The Temperance card. That gave me chill bumps. This is a card that's like saying, you know, this can be like, I know you may not believe in it, but almost kind of like guardian angel energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Temperance, what better card? Slow and steady wins the race. Divine intervention is on your side in terms of like, and what you don't see, the underlying energy is the 10 of Pentacles. So in terms of, if you're worried about, I know you just put something in the chat about your work or something was put off for a little while, but if you're worried about not being able to I'm trying to think of the right words, that's why I'm blank here, but 10 of Pentacles, if you're worried about not being able to return to that stable self that you know in terms of like your success, right, it's postponed, but don't worry about that affecting you in a negative way later on down the road, is what I'm trying to say. You just take time to deal with this, because the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Cups, yes, you are going through that rough, disappointing energy. It does make you feel unstable. But the thing is, you're a very strong person in general, and the Knight of Pentacles, he can be slow sometimes, but he's very grounded, and that bitch always finishes what he starts. And it's like, you got the Guardian Angel card here right by you as you pick yourself up and slowly get back into the groove of life. And take a break if you need to, because if you're feeling like this, that's part of the process. That's just part of it, right? But the Ten of Pentacles is the underlying energy. What's coming towards you, like you're still on a timeline of the Ten of Pentacles. So you still have people, places, and things in this life that's good. You know what I'm saying? But this is rocky energy. It's like, it's rough. It feels very sad, disappointing, hurt. Like, I'm talking about really hurt energy. And it makes you feel unstable inside of yourself, because you don't really know how to cope with it completely. Nobody does, just so you know. But the Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance, this is like slow and steady wins the race. And one day you'll get a little bit happier, and then a little bit happier. There still may be days where you're sad, but the key is learning to look at it from the perspective of all of the good memories you have. And I know that doesn't replace the person at all, because my grandmother, I lost her in 2013, y'all, and she was like a second mama to me. And even now, there's times when I think about her and I might shed a tear. So it's just like, the key is thinking about all the good things and slow and steady. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself to get back to the Ten of Pentacles, but you got it. It's right there. So just try and be there, as well as allow people to be there for you. That's people, places, and things, because I do feel like you have those in your life. Oh my God. So it just feels like in the moment right now it's rough, but slowly and surely you'll be good. And I hope that. Let me give you an oracle card. You just said not that jerk of an ex, and you got the boundaries card. Look at her in the bubble. You know not to allow that person to be there for you. And then you got release on the bottom. So if anybody tries to come back from your past and they use this tragedy as a reason to come back in, I know you already know this because you smart, but don't let you stay in the bubble and let their ass go on down the road. Don't allow your vulnerability to let some slime bag back around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know. But don't rush yourself either. Don't give yourself like a time limit for grieving. You know what I'm saying? Because the Knight of Pentacles, he's not worried about how fast he gets there. He just knows he'll get there. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do Shaylee's bastard question real quick, Nick, and then I'm going to get your second one. And thank you for always being patient, because you know I'm slow. You are welcome, Monty. You stay in this chat. We'll say enough dumb shit to hopefully make you laugh once or twice. Alright, what's his name? The bastard? Daniel. Why is Daniel being a bastard? What's wrong with Daniel? Yes, and we love you too. Why is Daniel being a bastard? Why is Daniel being a bastard? What's up with Daniel? Why is he being a bastard for Shaylee? that? Something flipped. King of Wands. Dan said, cause he can. Two of Cups reversed. Hangman reversed. And the Justice reversed. So, the bastardness comes from a place of they're not an open-minded person when they have a viewpoint. Okay, I'll put it that way. Because the Hangman reversed and the Justice reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Even if it causes commotion, and this can be with family, friends, or work people, right? Even if it causes like issues between two people, they really don't care because they kind of see it as their way or no way, my way or the highway kind of energy. Now, this can even be like at work and stuff. But Daniel's being a bastard because he's not willing to bend and flex, okay? He has like fixed sign energy and he's very one-sided when it comes to his viewpoints about things. The Hangman reversed is never open-minded. They're very like, they have blinders on. They see it, things one way and they're not willing to open up their perspective and see it from your perspective at all. And they could be very emotionally closed off and be more interested in a physical connection. The King of Wands don't always mean that, but just because the Two of Cups is reversed. And also, I feel like dealing with this person over an extended period of time would probably get old because with the Justice reversed, you got one person giving more than the other. So it's not balanced, right? And by the law of the universe, everything that's not balanced will one day have a tower moment, whether we want it to or not. Because justice, you know, balance has to ensue. There's always going to be a balancing out. But I do feel like one person gives more than the other, if you have this person around long term. I'm sorry, Shaylee. Thank you, Liz. Let me get one of Nick's donations. I got to do one of his, and then I'll do yours, and then I'll do his third one. How about that? All right, Nick. Let me find your question. I forgot the dude's name, the compounding boy. Oh, here it is. How is my higher self viewing Danny from compounding? You got that thing working out? The planet. You are welcome, Shaylee. There's Moody Blue.
Give me a second. Let it sit till tomorrow.
You just gonna paint it tomorrow?
And then it's
You'll have time though. Okay, that'll work. I gotta make sure this dude's name is Danny. I done forgot it that fast. I'm going back up. Okay. Danny from compounding. I gotta get my head on my ass. Alright. How is Nick's higher self viewing Danny from compounding? How is Nick's higher self viewing Danny from compounding? Now I can't get it out of my head. We was talking about compounding some love. Oh God, I'm easily entertained. All these Dans and Dannys and Daniels. Yes, that's why I was like, am I seeing the right name? How is Nick's higher self, one more shuffle, viewing Danny from compounding? They done stole your name, Dan. How is Nick's higher self viewing Danny from compounding? Shaylee says she's gonna be throwing some bricks through some windows. Oh Lord. You done got heated over there, Shaylee? How is Nick's higher self Viewing Danny from compounding. I wanted to get one flip out. Two of Cups. Oh, Lord. She said, bitch better have my money. Pay me what you owe me. The High Priestess reversed. Yep, Dan, we had to pull up. Seven of Wands reversed. The Star reversed. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Three of Wands is at the bottom. So honestly, this feels like if it's just a friendship, okay, there's potential for you and this person as a match, because the answer card is the Two of Cups and what you don't see is the Three of Wands. So potential is there, but the only thing that is like, how am I going to say this? And this is also about potential. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The potential is there. So there's like a chemistry between you and this person. And emotions could easily form between you and them. Even if it's a friendship or romantic, it doesn't matter. Two of Cups. That means the way you like naturally grow to feel about this person, they'll naturally grow to feel the same way about you. But I don't know about this whole avoiding inner work, because it feels like after a period of time, either you or this person, in terms of the friendship or romance, would want to give up. Seven of Wands reversed. Why? Because it's going to, once there's an emotional bond that forms, which happens to all kinds of folks, once that emotional bond forms, whatever healing they haven't done, you don't have to be a freaking unicorn shitting Skittles to be in a connection, as long as you're actively working on yourself, right? So let's just say you and a person form an emotional connection, and then all your shit starts to be triggered. Well, if you take the step to actively work on it, and then the other person does the same thing, you can still make it work. It might get a little rocky as time goes on, but you'll get through it and you'll grow and evolve together. Well, this feels like someone who avoids that, because the High Priestess is reversed. When they get those nudges or those inner knowings that they need to work on some things about themselves, whether it's vulnerability, whether it's opening up to the idea of love in general with people, places, and things, friendship, romantic, doesn't really matter. And avoiding healing. These two cards literally mean the same thing in this reading. This is running from healing. So how does that manifest in the physical world? That manifests as when you get somebody that's a good match that starts to jump over your little protective mechanisms and hit your heartstrings, what do? You back off. This person will back off, or it'll create conflict, self-destruct mode. So seems like this person has healing that they run from, and that actually you could trigger that for them if you're around them enough, because it would organically grow into something emotional. And then if they didn't choose to run, it could grow into something even more, because the Ace of Pentacles is a card that it can turn to the Ten of Pentacles with the right energy applied to it. But when it's in the reverse, it's like that potential is there, the chemistry is there, the match is there. The universe can give us matches all day, but just because of the match really doesn't matter unless we both do the work to maintain the match, right? Thank you, always, Victory. I'll get you after, you'll be after Liz A. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to pull you 3 cards to clarify it, Nick. If you don't know this person that much, this might not even resonate very much for you, but what I'm saying is that person's energy is something that if you are around them enough, you could develop feelings for them, and it'll be mutual, because the Two of Cups is here. And the Three of Wands is just about growing and expanding, or positive outlook, or positive expectations. But there is potential, but I don't know what this Star and the High Priestess reverse. Something about avoiding something, like maybe triggers they have when it comes to love. Look at this. The freaking High Priestess reverse. I cannot today. It's the same shit. Give us another one. That's avoiding the inner work. When I say avoiding inner work, I don't really know if that's the good way to say it. So let's just say this person has a negative thought pattern. This is just an example of one way it can manifest. You and this person get an emotional bond. You get attached to each other. Everything's going fine. And then they start to have this program playing in their mind mentally that they'll never be happy, or they'll never find someone that won't hurt them. That's just an example. And this starts playing over and over in their mind. Instead of them taking control of that and manually creating a new thought pattern or a new thought process, they avoid it and they allow that thought pattern, the old program, to take control, and then they sabotage the love connection. So you see what I mean by avoiding the inner work or avoiding the healing? It's just like that. Allowing some program to take control. Oh, I love that. I'm gangsta. The Hierophant and the Three of Wands. So you got the Three of Wands down here. That's the same thing again. This is like potential for growth and expansion. The Hierophant. It can also be about healing. It's the counterpart to the High Priestess. With some dang spiritual practices, whether it's meditation, whatever it is that works for you or this person, reprogramming some sort of belief systems, taking a walk just to watch the freaking sunset, you know, but doing it consistently over a long period of time and being devoted to healing, there could be something positive here. But see, the avoidance is the issue. In this moment, doesn't have to be forever, but I hope that made sense. I wish I knew the Godfather music. I would so be saying it right now. Y'all are hilarious. You know the Godfather music, Emily? You know the Godfather music? They saying I'm gangster. I just watched Zootopia. LOL, reminds me of that. I love people who watch cartoons. I be all up in the cartoon life. You'll make me want to go watch that later. I ain't watched that since Emily was little. Okay. Let me get Liz A. So Liz A is up. Emmy, what you making for lunch? Reminds me of that rat scene where they parody The Godfather. Zootopia will never be the same. You making apples? They don't get like brown looking at lunch. Why don't you come up with something else?
Oh. Yeah, just
Was it in the refrigerator? Well, that's why.
Why, oh why?
Okay. Are you here, Liz? She might have posted her question. I feel like I'm off my rocker today. Intuitive told Shaylee to take the guy to small claims court, but Shaylee says she's gonna use a brick. Well, Nick, I guess you can post your third one, and then I'll get Always Victory, because I think maybe Liz will be back in a minute. And then Always Victory, if you're in here, you can post yours next, okay? I don't know where she went. If you need to think about it, Nick, that's okay. I don't know if she left, and maybe she's coming back in a few minutes or something. What is the most dominant energy currently towards me? Aquarius in love. Okay. Let's use these. I hadn't used these today. Oh, could be your little doggy. What's your dog's name? 6 shuffles. Nick said, I done asked about every damn body, but it could be my dog. Shaylee confirmed that she's going to use the brick method, y'all. Cece and Simon. Two more shuffles. What is the most dominant energy currently coming towards Nick, the Aquarius in love? And if a sign comes out, I'll tell you, since you know some of the people's signs. There you go, Liz. What is the most dominant energy currently coming towards Nick, the Aquarius in love? You can go ahead and post your question, Liz, and I'll get you as soon as I get his. I figured you just walked off for a second. The High Priestess. I'm not taking all these. They came out sideways, so. Now, you're probably going to slap me for giving you this answer for the High Priestess to come out as the answer card. We'll see what comes out with it. This can be a card about a Pisces. If you think of a Pisces that could be interested in you, yes, it could be that. But also, based on what cards came out earlier when you were asking questions about people, this is saying that you are on this path where you are facing things that relate to inner work. Your mother is a Pisces, okay, because that's the card that came out. It could just be a water sign, but to me, I always think of Pisces when that card comes out. But this feels like the answer here is like you may not realize it, and it may not be fun in the moment, because this card looks all pretty and colorful, and she's got the moon up there, and I really like the look of it and the feel of it, but it doesn't feel like that when you're going through it. When you're actually facing your inner work or your inner demons, so to speak, it ain't fun. Amen, Monty. Oh, her phone died. Look at you. I am going to hug you and kiss your cheek, Nick. 9 of Cups. Do you see? This is like, you don't know it. Like, you're probably almost to the point of the 8 of Cups right now, where you're ready to walk away from what you think love is, and you're allowing the freaking inner work to be your number one bitch, right? Your number one priority. The 9 of Cups is, you'll get to this point. It may not feel like it in this moment, but you're going to get to this point where you don't even care if there is anybody or not. You're going to be like, you know what? Maybe there's just, maybe not now, but just go with me for a minute, because it feels like saying, you know what? I really don't care if anybody comes or not. Maybe there just ain't that person for me right now. You leave the door open. If they show up, good. But if they don't, I'll be okay too. 9 of Cups. That's when you get your 10 of Cups successfully. It doesn't mean you're going to be by yourself forever. So it's okay to be happy when you are by yourself. That doesn't mean you got to be by yourself forever. It means that you're in that energy that's very attractive, because people want to be around that, because you don't have to have someone to make you happy, right? You work on your own happiness. This is about inner work and becoming emotionally independent. They ain't but one person in that card, and they're like chilling, you know? Let me keep going. What is the most dominant energy? And I know we probably should be looking for a person, but this feels like the most dominant thing that's going on in your life is inner stuff. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Alright, why is that? That's another card about the same thing. Hierophant. That's like spiritual work. Learning, doing, okay, this is what it is. You know how when you watch a bunch of videos or you read a bunch of books and you figure out all these things that you can do, but they're not fun to do daily because it's painful sometimes. This is about sticking with it, the Hierophant card. Page of Swords, a student energy, right? I gotta clarify this because it just doesn't go with it. The 9 of Pentacles reversed. The rest of it feels like the most dominant energy that is like showing up in this moment for you. It's nobody's energy but yours being repaired, right? You are like making a quantum leap when it comes to your own vibrational health and happiness. Your stability within yourself. Like literally, if you stay at it with the High Priestess and the Hierophant card, these are their freaking matches. That's the High Priest and the High Priestess. If you stay in this student energy and be open to learning, and then you get in this 9 of Cups, most people do it by accident. I feel like maybe a year from now, you'll look back and it'll feel like you're a whole new you, literally. It'll feel like you just see things from different eyeballs. Alright, let's see why the 9 of Pentacles. King of Wands reversed. So this 9 of Pentacles reversed and the King of Wands reversed doesn't feel like your energy. When I clarified it, this is saying that there could be flings in your energy. When I say flings, I mean people that don't really want anything long-term, flirtatious energy, very flighty energy. They might randomly text you on Instagram or however that shit works. Y'all know I don't know about social media. But they might randomly send you a message on Instagram or something, and then you might not hear from them for 2 weeks. Yes, they would be interested because this could be someone who's like comes off as wanting to take you off the market, not being single. This is the single person card. It's in the reverse, but it's clarified with the Knight of Wands reversed. So the main energies that seem like they would be outside of you that are coming towards you is people that here for a good time, but not for a long time. That's the perfect freaking analogy I can think of. in the moment. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got the Moon card. That is freaking subconscious reprogramming. And I already know for a fact you're doing that based on the stuff you tell me in the chat. So don't stop. You're already literally on the path. It's not like you're thinking about going on the path. You are on it. You are being open-minded as a student. You're willing to throw away everything you've ever learned and get new programming installed on your hard drive. And you're in the process of downloading that shit. And when you get there, you're going to realize how happy you are within yourself. And it's all going to be a result of subconscious reprogramming. That was totally not a love read, but that's what I got. The only thing else is this, I feel like some flighty energy. If you just want to interact with them and talk to them or whatever, okay if you go, okay if you're not. Here for a good time, not for a long time, bam, we'll take it, right? But this is all inside of you. I got to get 3 cards to clarify it because shit, you got my face burning. Thank you, Nick. Knight of Pentacles reversed. You're right where you need to be. Look, Temperance is at the bottom. The work that the movement that's happening in your life is not external. Knight of Pentacles is reversed. In fact, you may feel like there's no movement going on. But there's movement, a lot of it, on the inside of you. There's things shifting on the inside of you. In fact, if you keep doing this, you're going to be so sure that the movement has happened within you that you're going to get in this inner knowing space of knowing that it's going to start to pop up in your outer world. Because that's how sure of yourself you'll be. You'll be in tune with your intuition. I like it. Knight of Pentacles reversed, though. I feel like it's not manifesting in a physical way for you. This is all internal. Ten of Swords. I feel like this Ten of Swords is saying subconscious reprogramming because this is clarification cards for what's here. This is putting an end to your old programming, your old way of thinking, your old methods of manifestation, because whether we want to be or not, we're manifesting all the time. So, right, however you've been programmed to manifest, when you get to the point that you have, reprogrammed your mind, and it never stops, you're never going to get to the point where you're saying, okay, I'm done with my inner work. I've reprogrammed my mind. We're done. But it'll always be a leveling up process, but you'll be in this Nine of Cups energy. When you get there, you will have killed the old programming, right? All right, give me one more. One more for show. Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a person that could come in your life, because it can be a woman or a man. But also the Queen of Pentacles represents the saying like self-care. And self-care isn't about getting a manicure or a pedicure or getting your hair dyed. Self-care is like facing your inner shit, just like you're doing. It's creating that sense of groundedness and stability in you. That's coming. Even though you may not feel like it right now, that is coming for you. As soon as your old belief system is stabbed and gone, you're not going to put one sword in it. You're going to put 10, right? You're going to make sure that thing is dead and gone. And you have your new belief system downloaded as a result of reprogramming your mind. Then you're going to see this is self-care. And then you're going to feel stable within yourself. Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. That's when your person is right around the corner, right? Because I honestly believe, y'all, that let's just say 2 people come together and they have potential, but it don't work out because one or the other needs to work on themselves. Well, they can each do the work on themselves. It's just that most people don't want to do that. So then that's new aspects of both people. That's just like saying new love. Anywho. This is definitely a big chapter in my life, as painful as when I was 21 and 15. How old are you, Nick? I'm being nosy now. That's the key. Hey, Dandara. Okay. Liz, if you're still here, baby, you can go. You are 31. You're still a baby. My question is, how would this weekend go if I go to the music festival with my friends this weekend? Debating to go or not. Okay. Sweet Taboo didn't get notified. 5 shuffles for Liz. How would this weekend go if she goes to the music festival with her friends? She's debating to go or not. You have a good night too, Nick. Don't forget them tapes. I hadn't seen Ann in a while. I see her posting on Facebook though. What is this? Page of Cups reversed. How will the weekend go if she goes to the music festival? Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Fool reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. The underlying energy is the Lovers reversed and the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you will have a good time, but it's going to take you just making yourself get up and do it. So for whatever reason, you may not feel like going when it's time to go this weekend, like when it's time to get ready and actually go. You're going to have to just it's like you're going to be slow to do it. You're going to be iffy about it, but if you actually go, you will enjoy it. And I feel like it'll be good to get you out of the house or get you out of your normal environment. Five of Pentacles reversed. Whoever's going with you, you may feel a sense of like either you're more mature than them, at least one of the people that's going with you, like they're a little bit more immature, or maybe they haven't went through as many things in life as you have. You see what I mean? Because these can be like immaturity as well. Fool reversed with the Page of Cups reversed. But the underlying energy is the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. This is like saying, this is like a friend card. It could be a student or learning card, but the Eight of Wands too. It's like, it'll be good to get you out and be social, and you'll actually enjoy it. Once you go to it and you come home and you lay on your bed after it's all said and done, and you're laying there and you're thinking about this situation and going to the place, you're going to have a good memory about it. You're going to enjoy the process of being there. But it's going to be getting yourself to get up and do it. But I do feel like it'll be good to get you out of whatever environment you're in, just for the day or whatever. But the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, it's like these people have positive intentions towards you. But whatever has been going around, like on in your life, the Lovers reversed, it'll just get your conscious awareness away from that for a minute. By dealing with people in a friendly way and just kind of having a good time. Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So I'm going to tell you, based on what came out, it feels like something that would be very enjoyable, but you're going to have to kind of mentally push yourself, kick yourself in the ass to get yourself to go, if that makes sense. All right, let me get 3 clarifying cards for you. You didn't get notified either, Shimmy Cocoa Puff. They done took my notifications off, huh? They doing me wrong. The Empress. That's a good card. I can't say nothing about that. Give me 2 more. Five of Wands reversed. It'll get you out of that environment. And whatever, the environment could even be internal, okay? But the Five of Wands reversed is about an energy of, it's not going to be dramatic and petty. This is like cutting through that energy. Five of Wands reversed is good. All right, one more. The Ace of Swords reversed. I just feel like that's the same message about making yourself go, kicking your own self in the ass, so metaphorically, like on a mental level. Ace of Swords reversed. You already know it would do you good, but actually taking the action. You already know inside of you that it would do you good. Mentally, you've already thought this through, and you already know it would do you good to get out of the environment, whatever that is for you, and be around some friends and open up and just overall have a grounded good time. So I'm going to tell you, yes, go. And then if you do go, you should come back and tell me if you're glad you did it or not, because I think you will be glad. Voodoo Child didn't either. I reckon nobody did, huh? They just turned mine off. And I thought you had to go live 3 times before you got no notifications. What the heck? All right, thank you so much, Liz. All right, who was my other one that was waiting on me? Always Victory. You are welcome. Thank you. Always Victory is up for donation. And you are welcome. Hey, Joanne. Always Victory. That's a cool name. So I think I had a breakthrough tonight in identifying why I've been stuck and not making progress. Uh-oh, she done had some Ace of Swords moments, huh? Any guidance from my spirit guides on whether they will support me with my love and career goals based upon taking action on the breakthrough? That's the best way, Dan, with some notebook paper. I love writing stuff down. I'm such a nerd. Will the universe support Always Victory in taking action on her breakthrough? Does the energy look supportive from the universe? I will tell you this too, Always Victory, no matter what cards come out, if you take action in a certain direction and it's like you're allowed to go through with it, whatever it is, it's not like every obstacle in the world keeps getting in your way and the path is opened up to you, then it's one of the many timelines that you're allowed to go on. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind in general. Two more shuffles. Looking to know if they will support me with my love and career goals. That was my idea, to jump back on to my highest timeline. You can do it. It don't matter where you fell off to, you can get right back on. Alright, is this gonna do what she's wanting with her goals? Career and love goals. Whatever comes out, I'm just gonna tell you. Ace of Pentacles. That's the answer card. That's the way I read. So the first the first card out is the answer. The rest of them is supporting this card. So whatever is pentacle related, you are on the page, baby. You are there. You had a breakthrough. You are correct. Now, there's the opening. You just got to run through that bitch and don't stop. Don't second guess yourself. Go for it. Go ahead and act on it, right? Dreamy Piscean, I didn't bug her because I think she's been resting lately, so I didn't want to bother her. The Hermit reverse. This is another card about taking action. This one came out sideways, so I always put them back. That's the World, but it came out sideways, so I don't know which way to take that. But Ace of Pentacles and the World reversed. The Hand is the universe giving you the Ace of Pentacles. That's like the seed to build a legacy. So now it's on you to take the action to start working on building the legacy. It was sideways, but it's the Chariot. And that's the Chariot's message is basically saying, okay, whenever the movement starts to pick up, right? Don't try and steer it. Just kind of release your hands off the wheel, put your foot on the gas, and let the universe steer it. Hello, Mishi. Yes, you may have an oracle card always, Victory. I'll give you 2 of them. How about that? Thank you, LZ. I'll get you next, okay? How you been doing, friend? Oh, what's that? 5 of Cups with the Knight of Wands reversed. Honestly, this feels like some sort of love connection. It doesn't feel like the same energy. I always go with whatever the hell my brain tells me in the moment when I read cards. But this feels like the energy of career. Whatever you're thinking about with career. This feels like the energy of a romantic connection. That whoever this would be is someone who isn't stable. They're very flighty. They may come in and seem like they have good intentions at times, and then here today, gone tomorrow. They can even be someone who is here for a good time, but not for a long time. I got that for somebody else earlier, but the disappointment card is there. But don't let this, if this happens, if this resonates and this happens, don't let it mess with this. Because this is very good. Because you see behind them is the 2 cups. To me, I don't know if anybody else reads this way, but just to me, it's like what he needs to do is turn around and look at these 2 cups. That's his divine masculine and feminine energy within himself. Balancing that and focusing on that. That's the love connection he needs to be dealing with. Instead of worrying about these 3 spilled ones, focus on the ones that are still standing behind him. The masculine and feminine inside of himself. But I feel like there is a person that doesn't show up very stable and grounded. Maybe not now, but coming up. And whatever this is, don't let it mess with this. I know I keep saying that like an old lady, but I just want you to hear that part. Oh no. Crazy drama, huh? Crazy drama. King of Swords, that's the truth. Temperance, you're being divinely led. It's the truth, you're being divinely led. Don't let this mess up this Ace of Pentacles and the action you need to take towards building this legacy. Use this as some bullshit. Take the bullshit, mold it together, create a brick, and put it in the wall of your empire. Don't stop, because if you do, you don't want that to dissipate, right? You want the universe to support you, and I feel like that's full support as long as you take the action. Hermit reversed. And you are divinely guided. So if someone comes in that seems fun, but they're kind of immature, and you're on this path of building, just don't let them get in your way. You already know that. All right, I'm going to give you some oracle cards. Where's the other oracle card? I have a deck somewhere else. What I done did with it? All right. You got the number 21, and it says, Clover, release your guilt. But it doesn't necessarily have to be your message about the guilt. The number can also be a message, which breaks down to a 3. And to me, I'm thinking about the 3 of Pentacles, which is the very beginning stages of laying a foundation in something, right? So focus on whatever your 3 of Pentacles is for you in terms of becoming stable within yourself. Because you have an Ace of Pentacles sitting there waiting for you to just grab it. And when I say grab it, I just mean take action towards it. And if you stay at it, it will turn into something more. Where did I put the other deck? I might have to give you another one out of this deck, because I don't see the freaking other deck I had. There it is. All right, one more. You said you are single and have been for a while. Can we find out if we know the reverse Knight of Wands? All I can tell you is that 3 of Cups is a reconciliation energy. So you probably know who this is. But if you do know, if it resonates as someone you already know, they would have already been in that energy before in your life, before now, if that makes sense. Tell them to save the drama for their mama, LZ. You got the number 29, and it says hunger. But the number 11 can be about generally awakening, right? And some stuff that your inner being is pushing you to do, because the moon card is there. The moon is in the background. So that's what I got for you always, Victory. And thank you so much. Alright, LZ is up for her donation. Y'all, I've been trying to keep it at 2 hours because I don't want to get burned out from coming on here. And that way I can go to work all day. So I just hit 2 hours. So I'm going to do LZ, and then I think I'm going to go. Dreamy Piscean, you said something's going on in the sky? Oh, Lord, LZ. You are welcome always, Victory. She said it's a mama causing the drama. Good night to you, Shaylee. Alright, let's see what LZ's got. I feel like shit is going to go down this weekend with the family drama on my dad's side. They're very toxic, especially my grandma. Are things going to go in my favor? Oh, Lord, you got a grandma like that, huh? 6 shuffles. Are things going to go in LZ's favor in terms of this family issue this weekend? Are things going to go in LZ's favor in terms of the family issue this coming up weekend? Hold on, I done flipped one out. I got to put it back. think I put it in here backwards. There it is, Emperor. Two more shuffles. She is probably the worst person I know. Extremely toxic and full of hate. Oh, God. You can't avoid her this weekend? I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on, but... The Empress reverse. There you are, baby boo. Every time, Empress. You're going to feel like you're hitting a brick wall with whoever this is in your family. When the Empress comes out reversed, this is the card that says you get so far with a person and then there's this big brick wall and you just keep hitting it. And you fall down, you get up, that brick wall hasn't, one piece of that brick hasn't come off because you just hit the wall. It's painful, but you don't get any progress. Then you hit the brick wall and you fall down again. That's the Empress reversed. Also, you said it was a mother and the Empress is reversed. So don't think that it's something that you can fix in someone. If they're an Empress reversed. Page of Cups reversed. That's emotional immaturity. Is it going to go in her favor? Is everything going to go okay for LZ with this family issue? Four of Cups reversed. Six of Wands reversed. I hate to tell you this, but it's like almost you're going to have to go into this situation with like that bubble wrap of protection. It's just a mental thing, an energetic thing. Go ahead and just be protected within yourself. Don't allow anybody to make you feel some type of way, because in terms of wanting this to change in a positive way, it's like a waste of time. Four of Cups reversed, Six of Wands reversed. And somebody there is emotionally immature and also very stubborn when it comes to whatever the issue is. See, there's your protection. You're going to have to put that Hermit card on before you go here. When I say that, I just mean you're going to have to do that whole self-protective thing. Five of Wands is at the bottom. And the Hierophant. This is family drama. So I don't want to tell you that because I don't want you to be like dreading it all till the weekend gets here. But this is family drama underneath the bottom. So the only thing that you can make this go in your favor. You can allow this to be an opportunity for you. I know you think I'm crazy right now, but it's the opportunity for you to figure out how well can I harness the energy of the Hermit. He's the guy that doesn't allow people to make him feel any type of way. He's the guy that only feels the way he wants to feel within himself. His outer environment doesn't affect his inner world. You know what I'm saying? He's still and peaceful even if bombs are going off around him. So this is just an opportunity. This can be a spiritual opportunity. All this bullshit going on, just maintain the Hermit energy. And if you can successfully do that for the first time in your whole life that you've ever dealt with these pieces of shit, then guess what? You've grown. Spiritually, you've evolved. So look at it as an opportunity because that's about the best you're going to get with these people. Otherwise, you're going to be draining your energy. The Justice is reversed as well, unbalanced. But don't allow it to drain your energy. Just make that decision within yourself. And you can't be perfect, but just do the best you can, right? To try and look at it as, okay, this is an opportunity for me to try and figure out how well I can maintain the Hermit energy. No matter what's going on around me, I'm going to keep my peace and my inner light's going to shine bright anyway, bitches. You know what I'm saying? Monty said, Gangsta Marley, make them an offer they can't refuse. Oh, shit. I'm going to give you some oracle cards, LZ. I love it when y'all call me gangsta. That makes me feel important. Dreamy Piscean, I'm going to close it only because I know it says it on the board. I'm sorry. I don't have it together today. But the only reason why I'm closing it is because I wanted to try and keep my lives at 2 hours so that way I can try and come on every night. I'm sorry. You didn't come to the right place, Lotus Rose. Welcome to you. We're the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house. Ain't that what the Lampoon Man says? You are welcome. Y'all come back tomorrow, and whenever I don't have the donations, I just do the free yes or no's, and I promise you I'll get you, okay? Give LZ an oracle. It says feather. Think first before you judge, and it's the number 26, which breaks down to an 8. But this feather has a deeper meaning for you, okay? It's like maintain that inner peace and lightness, light as a feather, okay? But immovable as the hermit at the same time. Look at this as an opportunity. I know that deep down it's hard to do that. But if you can psych yourself up like this is actually an opportunity this weekend, you will be shocked at how shifting your mindset that way. Because when you can't change a person and you're hitting a brick wall, the only thing left to change is what? What's going on inside of us. If you can actually shift your mindset and maintain your peace and stability, even though they're going with their regular old shenanigans, you've grown and you've changed, and therefore, eventually, even if your dad is still around, it will manifest where these people, places, and things are not around you anymore because your vibrations will be too far apart. Your timelines will be way off. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you that it's an opportunity. Dan said, what my pastor said, Marley. Shaylee's like, don't forget, I'm still on the brick idea. All right, one more for LZ. I feel you, LZ. That's why you got the strength reversed. Energy vampires. Don't let them have none. The number 40, it says darkness, but the number 40 is about the number 4, which is about stability. Then at the bottom is 31, which also breaks down to a 4, and it says faith. But this is just about stability within yourself. The good old hermit card again. Maintaining that within yourself. In fact, if you can look at this as an opportunity and try and shift your mindset before you go around these asshats, I want you to come back and tell me, how long did you maintain that? Even if it was only the first 20 minutes. You've never done it before, that's freaking progress. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, are you able to hold out? You know, because I do feel like it'll be some random bullshit like it always is. And you'll feel like you're hitting a brick wall. But don't let that stop you. Since you know what you're dealing with, come at it from a new angle. Then you will be ready. Ass hats, baby. Ain't that the truth? I don't even know where I got that from. Lord. Alright, y'all. I love y'all and thank y'all for listening to me run my mouth for like 2 freaking hours. I know I usually stay on here longer, but my idea is to start doing 2 hours so that way, like let's just say I come on Monday for 4 hours. Then Tuesday and Wednesday I'm so tired, like after I get off work, I'm like, I am not going. But maybe if I can keep it around 2 hours every night, then I can get on here every night with y'all. Because I actually enjoy it. And you are welcome, LZ. And thank y'all so much. Y'all come back tomorrow around 8 p.m. Georgia time. That's my goal. 8 to 10 is my goal. So 8 p.m. Georgia time. I don't know. Is that Eastern? I know, right, Dan? I be sounding like a horse donkey after a while. I guess I'm on Eastern time. Hell if I know. I just know if you look up Georgia time, it'll be 8 p.m. Alright. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good